For many in St. Louis, recovery from the tornado has moved far too slowly. But tonight on Forward, we're looking at those who have seen progress. A city program designed to keep people in their homes by making basic repairs has shifted focus over the last year, keeping many families here in the city. But even those who have found help know that there are hundreds of others in need. Every home in the tornado's path tells a different story.
The neighborhood itself represents a lot. A lot of the people that we grew up with still live in the neighborhood, so we're still connected.
Marnice Corte lives with her father in a home in the Ville on the block where she grew up.
My dad has literally invested into this home to make sure that my sisters and my brother and I are taken care of and don't have to worry about a place to live.
And like many families on the north side of St. Louis, they feared they might have lost everything on the day of the storm.
I get here and I'm in a panic because we had been calling my dad and he wouldn't answer the phone. And we get here and finally we see him. And then it's a moment of relief for me because, like I said, I just lost my mother in March. And to have something happen to my father would have been heart-wrenching.
The damage to her home was extensive.
It was broken. There was a big piece of plywood over the front. Water would drain down it on a regular basis.
Broken windows and a torn-up roof.
I had a big hole up in the top of my kitchen ceiling. Like you could literally look up and see the sky like I'm looking at the sky right now.
And like many homeowners in the storm, they didn't know where to begin.
Financially, we wouldn't have the money to take care of this. There's no way. And he did not have insurance on his home. There's no way we would have been able to replace that roof or any of the things that were replaced on our own. No way.
Even those who did have insurance,
Everything was just torn.
like Mary Wheelington, struggled to get help.
What they paid me wasn't even 1/4 of the cost.
But that's when a city program designed to keep people in their homes stepped in, fixing the roof of her house and her garage, and even installing a new boiler.
They put this whole new thing in.
Without it, she and her husband may have had to leave their O'Fallon Park home.
It was like a godsend, that we could get that help because we didn't know what we were going to do or where we were going to go if we had to leave our home.
At Corte's home, FEMA covered the roof, while the city helped with a new porch, HVAC, and windows.
The windows, both up and down.
Both know they're among the lucky few who were able to find help, navigate the system, and make the repairs.
I think just some people were older and didn't have children or grandchildren or relatives or to really help them see things through.
We were fortunate that our house was repairable. A lot of people didn't have nowhere to go, so they abandoned them. So now we got all these abandoned homes around here.
Throughout the damage zone, it's clear that the work in many ways is just starting.
We saw the community step up. I was there on May 17th, bicycled up there, and I saw my coworkers, I saw city residents immediately working. The work is not ended.
Tom Nagel works with the city's Community Development Administration, which runs the Healthy Home Repair Program that helped Corte and Wheelington. The program has been active for more than 20 years, originally designed to help people with critical fixes.
We're interested in keeping city residents. We're interested in keeping people in their homes. We're interested in preventing vacancy.
How has the role of that program changed since the May 16th tornado?
It's changed dramatically, and we're ramping up this program to make the city whole again and make people's homes whole again.
Healthy Homes is funded through federal HUD grants and ARPA dollars. The city has also allocated $1.6 million in RAMS funds. Last year, they worked on 212 homes. They're currently working on 50 homes with damage from the tornado and have already completed work at 31.
People want to live where they're from. People love their neighborhoods, and they love their neighbors, and they love their homes. So the Healthy Home Repair Program keeps residents in the city. And a big part of it is reducing vacancy. So many people, when they inherit a home, they want to inherit something that's, not a problem, but an asset. So by keeping these homes safe, secure, and stable, often it preserves generational wealth.
On a wider level, how do we keep people in the city and how do we sustain communities that were affected?
The need for these home repairs is greater than the city has. And we need the community to step up on this effort And great partners like Mission St. Louis that manages a great contractor pool, about 70 local contractors. They can work with city dollars, but they can really work with donations and make this city whole again.
You're saying that a year later, the need hasn't gone away for funding from the community?
Absolutely not. We know that we are in an interesting environment where we may not be able to rely on FEMA.
And even though a year has passed, Nagel says there's still time for the city and the public to make a difference.
I know if we come together as a region, we can become whole again and we can really rebuild. We know that brick is strong. We just need to get together with the construction firms in the region and stack them on top of each other again and rebuild our neighborhoods.
I'm just hoping that they don't give up.
For Forte and others, moving forward means reaching more people.
For me, I think the big picture would be to get some of these houses back.
Hundreds more homes in need of help.
It's not just my house. I want the neighborhood back because I love living around here. I like living here, and I want to stay here.
What do you think could be done to help the victims of the May 16th tornado? What more do you think the city, state, or federal government should do? Email us at forward@firstalerts4.com.